Good morning. Oh man, we had some good rain showers all night. Some good thunderstorm showers. So them fields are gonna be nasty. So might as well go ahead and put on the rain boots. Oh, Monday morning. Yeah, Monday morning.
Daddy, Mama said bye again.
Okay, bye. I love y'all.
She said thank you.
Oh, thank y'all. Oh man, that'll make you feel better, right? Almost out of gas. Yeah, here I was about to kind of have a little downer attitude about it being Monday morning, and then let's see here. Here, get y'all in here. Yeah, wearing old blue today. Yeah, here I was about to have a little downer attitude about it being Monday morning, and then my son came out and told me bye, and he loved me again. And then said that his mama said to tell me that she loved me too. A good life lesson right there, guys. Good life lesson. Things can be tough. Things can be rough. You can be dreading what's ahead of your day. But a good reminder is things can always be worse. There's a lot of people out there that don't have that relationship with their family, that good relationship. They ain't got their kids coming out there telling them bye for the 100th time. So I guess in short, I'm blessed, very blessed. All right, we're gonna get on down the road. We're gonna put some gas in the car. We're gonna be off to work today to see what the day holds. See if we can bring y'all along.
Canada.
265. Everybody needed gas this morning. Oh man, 265. I probably should pay better attention to gas prices, but to me it's one of those things where you gotta have it. So I'm gonna be paying it regardless of what it is. But I don't guess 265 is that bad. The only time I remember just like tensing up while paying for gas, I was actually paying for fuel, and it was back when I'd first got into business, started my business, and I bought my Cummins, and I was fueling that up, and that's when diesel was $5 a gallon down here. It was like in the middle of COVID and everything. That was expensive. I paid attention to that. That sucked. Alright. I don't know how much I'll be able to bring y'all along today. Like I've said before, I work with people, and they probably don't feel comfortable being recorded. I don't feel comfortable recording them or just talking around them. And this log truck, what are you doing, man? Yeesh. That's going into a Walmart parking lot, and I hate messed up that curve. So the funny thing about that curve right there is there have been several 18-wheelers get stuck in that ditch on that curve. I don't know why they turn there, but it's a bad idea apparently. But don't know how much I'll actually be able to show y'all. I may get a few clips in, I'm not even sure. We're just gonna see how the day goes. Oh man, not sure what we'll be doing today. So all this is new to me, right? The working cows and stuff, all that's new to me. I've had this job for it's just been a few months, and I'm just learning. And there's different seasons for different things, right? So back in the winter, we're about to be in April, so we're in late March now, but back in the winter it was heavy feeding at this operation. Lots of fresh hay put out almost daily. Just a lot of feeding going on. Now that spring grass is coming up, you're going from feeding a lot to rotating a lot, just moving herds all the time. They say there's going to be a bunch of fence work. I've shown y'all some of that. So a bunch of fence work. They say that we're going to be working cows in 3 weeks. So this is a cow-calf operation, and we're going to be, I don't even know what all we're going to be doing. We're just going to be working cows. I think we're going to be separating them maybe. See if I can get y'all up a little bit higher, and then the camera not fall down. That would be great. 1 second. Let's see here. So, working cows. I think it's going to be exciting. Dirty work. A lot of work. Going to be some long days. But I'm looking forward to it. I would really like to record that. That would be pretty cool to get some footage of that. But I doubt that I'll be able to. We'll just see how it goes. But regardless of that, we've had a good start to our day. Mondays can be kind of bleh, for people, because it's like back to the grind, if you're on shift work, it's just another day. So I've lived that life. But for people that are just on the regular 5 days a week, 6 days a week, they get their weekends off mostly. Monday is that dreaded day where we go back to the grind, and most people dread it. But not dreading today. Today's been good so far. Y'all saw where my son came out and told me bye one last time. So that was a morale booster. As far as morning routine, generally on a work day, my alarm goes off at 4 a.m. 4:01 to be exact. I don't know what it is about that 1 minute, but it kind of makes me feel like I'm cheating a little bit. So it's 4:01. Get up, start my pot of coffee, That'll be done in a few minutes. These early morning times, that's generally when I read my Bible. Or, I mean, that is when I read my Bible, majority of the time. That's when it's quiet around my house. We have 5 children, for those that don't know. So, it can be noisy. My oldest is 10. I have 2 children that are under, like very, very young. 3 and 2, I think is right. Now, I shouldn't have said that. Now, when you get 5 kids, it's hard to keep up with the ages, but I shouldn't even have said that, because now I have family that's going to be like watching this, and they're going to tell my wife, and they're like, he didn't even know how old his kids are. Pretty sure the youngest 2 are 3 and 2. Almost positive. The baby is 2. The next one up, 3. Fairly positive. Anyway, we just ran down a terrible rabbit hole that I'm going to get in trouble for. So, it's generally quiet at 4 a.m. So that's when I choose to do my Bible reading, my coffee. Whenever I get done with reading and stuff, that's like my research time. If there's something that I'm wanting to watch about the trailer rental business, or stump grinding business, or any kind of review for gear that I'm thinking about getting, that's generally when I watch it. Jumping back to the Bible reading, though, something that I have been told and that I really appreciate and implement. Don't do it near enough, but something that I try to do, need to do it more often, is, yes, I do read my Bible in the morning when it's quiet, but I think it was a podcast I was listening to saying it's important to read your Bible and do your praying and stuff also in front of your kids, because you're showing them, right? You're living that life in front of them. So I also do some reading in the afternoon when they're all home and stuff. But that's my morning routine, guys. I mean, that's generally what and then I make myself breakfast. I'm generally done with all that about 5:30. And 5:30 is when I start cooking breakfast. That way I have time to obviously cook it, but then time to eat it at a nice pace. People who have a fast-paced morning routine blow my mind. I don't know how in the world you do it. I could not survive. Whenever I'm starting my day, I have to be relaxed. You know what I'm saying? People that like get up, let's say you have to be out the door at 7 a.m. So I try to leave. Let me just use myself for example. I try to leave the house at 6:45. If I got up at 6:30 to get out there, man, that is living life crazy. I don't see how. I mean, but people do it, and they're successful at it. I mean, good for them, but I can't do it. I hate being rushed. I don't even like drinking coffee in a vehicle before work. Like, love coffee. Whenever me and the wife are out, I'll get a cup of coffee. Don't have a problem drinking coffee on the move. But that morning coffee, oh, I hate being rushed with that. I don't even drink it in the car. I want downtime. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with eating. I can't stand eating on the go. That, I think, comes from my days on shift work. Specifically, I worked on a paper machine. Anybody that has ever worked on a paper machine will tell you it's wide open. There were numerous days. You either, one, didn't eat anything at all, or you had literally a pack of crackers in your pocket, in your shirt pocket, or just grabbing a cracker out of your pocket and that was it. So there was a bunch of days like that. So once I left that life, left the paper machine specifically, I hate being rushed when I eat. Let me sit down, and it may only take me 10 or 15 minutes to eat, you know, but don't put a time clock on it. Whew. Anyway, that's my morning routine. My morning routine is slow. That's why I wake up at 4, leave at 6:45. Gives me plenty of time to do what I need to do and what I want to do. I'm curious if there are other people like that just like getting up, just slow motion, you know, just chilling. Alright, well, I've rambled on for way too long, so we're going to leave the rest of this for whatever we can record at work, and see y'all at the end of the day. If we don't record anything at work, we'll see y'all at the end of the day. Feeding bulls, feeding bulls. We pulled them all out of the herds last week or the week before that. So they're all here at their own catch pens now. Living the good life. All right, we're gonna hop in the tractor. We have got to take the bulls some hay. Before we do that, we got to take the grapple off. We got to take the grapple off and put the spear back on it. Didn't look like everybody needed hay. It was probably 2 or 3 pens, I think. So we'll drop them off some hay, and then that'll be the wrap for the bulls. I think we got to move some herds and check some fences. I don't know how much of that I'll be able to show. Seems like a pretty laid back day. I like laid back Mondays. Alright, that's a wrap. So we got the bulls fed. Only did 2 pens. And that went smooth. Most of these bulls are pretty cool. This is the first time I've worked hands-on with bulls before. I've had to feed bulls previously on another property that I worked on, but I never did do any hands-on work with them. Those were pretty much yard ornaments that you just fed every day. But these are working bulls, and for the most part, they're very chill. There have been some that were on the aggressive side, but they are no longer here, so I don't really have to worry about those particular ones. There's some that are still skittish, but as far as being aggressive, none of them are really aggressive anymore. But I mean, you still have to watch out for them. I mean, these are huge animals, so you still have to watch out for them and be careful. But for the most part, especially Herefords, man, Herefords are just, I love Herefords. Herefords are chill. Angus, they can be kind of whatever, you know. Charolais, they can be kind of whatever. But for the most part, Herefords are chill. I like Herefords. So, got that taken care of. Now we're just getting back down the road. I'm going to get back to doing what we was doing. Guys, turkey season is today or tomorrow. Youth season opened up for us this weekend, and I haven't been in years. Haven't been turkey hunting in years, and I don't know if I've ever even been turkey hunting alone. Like, that was the thing that me and my dad did when I was a kid and in my teenage years. So it's just been forever since I've been turkey hunting. But I'm really excited about going. I hope I get some time to go. And there ain't even no reason of me showing y'all, but because y'all won't be able to see them. But there's the turkey strutting out here right now in this pasture. And it just gets you fired up. You know, the other day we were checking cows and I heard one gobbling. So that gets you fired up also, you know. But fun times, just one of the joys of being able to work outside every day on different properties and stuff. Just love it. We're going to get on down the road and get to work on some of our other stuff. Alright, y'all. End of the day, or end of the work day. It is 5:42. It's loud right here. 5:42, and we are headed to the house. So, y'all got to see snippets of the day. Not a lot of the day, but some of it. We fed bulls. Y'all didn't get to see a bunch of the feeding. Again, when you have like a list of things to do, and with farming, you've got a list of things to do. You don't want to take up time videoing and trying to get a good shot and all this. And like I said, I'm also working with people. So I don't want to just be throwing a camera around and stuff. So we work, let's see if I can, we work bulls, or no, we fed bulls, brought them some hay. Let's see here, after that, we moved some herds. Had to fix a gate that the cows busted through. So that took some time. I think I put up a little snippet of that. Let's see here, after the gate, I think we moved some more herds after that. Yeah, moved more herds. And then we did a lot of fence repair on one fence. Putting in some T-posts and stuff. And then at the very end of the day, we just moved another herd. So, full day, 7:30 to 5:30, pretty much. That's how that went. So, a pretty good day. Oh, I am tired. You get tired early whenever you get up at 4 o'clock. So, the yawns are starting. So, a full day. It's nice having daylight whenever we get off. Normally, well, before the time change, obviously it was still dark. Got off kind of early today. A lot of times we don't get off until after 6. So yeah, I'm happy to get off a little early. But as I was, just going to make this quick little video to wrap this up, something like dawned in my head, and kind of just wanted to share that maybe other fathers can relate to. So I've clocked out and I've wrapped up my day, but really I've just finished one job. I've finished one priority that I had for the day. And when we do clock out and it's time to head home, that is when our biggest priority starts, right? I mean, now we're putting on a different hat. So today I had on cow handler, cow caretaker, cow hand hat, the job hat that us dads have. We have that job hat, and now we take that off and we put on the father hat. It's time for us to be a father and a husband now. So this is when the important stuff starts, right? And this is where the big stuff starts. This is where we make a difference, where we should be making a difference, where I'm trying to make a difference. And I can't tell y'all how to do it, because Lord knows I'm not the best at it. Now we have to put on, we have to act, I mean, I don't know. You have to go home and you have to be ready to love. You have to be ready to listen to the problems that your children have had, that your wife has had. There's several roles that we're supposed to fill now. Our work day is done, but our day is not done. Our job is not done. Like I just said, our biggest responsibility is about to start. Whenever we walk through our front door, that's when we're going to start making a difference, when we're supposed to start making a difference. Like I said, I can't tell y'all how to do it, because I'm not the best at it. But this is where we have to pull through. You know what I'm saying? This is no time to get lazy. And I'm talking to myself here. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I want to go in, and a lot of times I do. I want to go in, kick the boots off, and just sit. And like I said, a lot of times I do, but I'm working on that, you know. I mean, this is like 90, I mean, this was a big reason why I left shift work, because this part right here is where the suffering started. Yeah, I was making a ton of money, but this, right where I'm about to do when I walk in my front door, going home, that's when shift work was costing me too much. And it ain't just shift work. I'm not trying to down shift work. Don't think that I'm throwing down on shift work or people that work shift work. This is just my story and my set of circumstances, right? So I'm going to tell my story. And shift work just happened to be what I was in, by choice, obviously. And it was just causing a bunch of other things to suffer at home. So I would be, I'll just say it like that, I would be aggravated after being at work. You know, you're tired all the time, you don't have no sleep schedule, aggravated like crazy. It wouldn't have been nothing for me to work. Well, I mean, that was my normal shift, working 7 days in a row. I mean, that was normal. The majority of my time spent in shift work was, you had, let me see here, 4, 2, 3, 7 days off a month. 1 weekend a month and 7 days off a month. And I mean, it'd be nothing to work several 16s in a row, you know? At that point, you're not seeing your family at all. And then when you finally do, or when I finally did get home, I was in a terrible mood. Hated my job. Absolutely. 100%. Hated shift work. But I mean, that's no reason to come home and take it out on your family, you know. You'd be aggravated, you wouldn't have no patience or anything. I mean, like I just said a second ago, now is not the time for me to bail out or clock out, zone out. You know, now's when the important stuff happens. So I guess the point of this last part of this video is realize how important you are at home, right? Having a spouse at home is one thing. Yes, you're important at home, but when you have kids at home, a family at home, you are important. You being at home is important. You being involved is important. You can be present. I can be present in the house and still not be present in what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You being there, me being there, being a couch potato, that ain't cutting it. Like I say, I'm preaching to myself, guys. I mean, I'm not saying that I haven't done the same thing. But this is the time when we have to be that listening ear. We have to have enough mental capacity, emotional capacity to give the love that we need to give, if necessary, the discipline that we need to give, you know. But the whole point, you know, now I'm trying to make is don't let work be your top priority. And it's easy to do, especially for us guys. For good men, for good husbands, for good fathers, it is easy for work to become number one priority because we have it in our minds. As long as I'm providing a roof over their head, and as long as I am taking them on nice vacations, providing this lifestyle, you know, that's enough. Or I mean, that's got to be enough. You know, I mean, it's almost like we're just laying ourselves out. This is all I have to give, and it may be if we're doing shift work, or or I keep saying shift work because that's what I came from. If you are just pouring into your job and you don't have nothing but scraps when you get home, I know every situation's different. You know, I mean. Man, we can't be giving family scraps, guys. We can't be doing it. Can't be doing it. That's not how it was designed to be, and it's not how it's just not how it's supposed to be. We're supposed to be leading our families, being involved in our families, and it's not something that I've perfected yet, not even halfway. But it's something that I've realized, and the whole reason why I left the type of work that I was doing, you know. But anyway, again, that's the message I'm trying to get across in the last part of this video is don't take work home. Don't let work be the number one thing in your life, especially if you hate it. Because if you hate it, it's going to be sucking you dry. It's going to be sucking the life out of you, and you're going to take that home. And then unfortunately, you're going to be taking it out on people that you're around at home. So, but you can do it. You can make a change. I'm not saying you have to make a career change. You can just make an attitude change, you know. I mean, as men, we can be giving it 100%, but we can give more, guys. We can do more. So that I'm encouraging y'all. I know we can do it. I just want to encourage you to be the best that you can for your family. You know what I'm saying? And it's tough to do, but we can do it, and we got to do it. So, positive note, y'all be the change that your family needs. Be the man that your family needs, husband, father that your family needs. And y'all keep rocking. Y'all keep at it. I'm going to keep at it. We're going to get better every day. And tomorrow is a new day. And that's going to be it. Way different video than what I normally do. It's kind of just like an inside look at my life, you know. I'm not that old, but I've lived through some things, and if I can help somebody else not make the mistakes that I have, that's what I want to do. So that's a wrap. End of the day, I'm gonna go home, spend some time with the family, and we will see y'all on the next one. Y'all be good.